feels like something that's like, my nigga, my nigga.
My friends say it. Actually, this is why I'm saying, like, this video is quite, what should I say, like,
opinionated on our opinions. It's like, please don't take it out of context.
Okay, but listen, I'm saying this video is a much needed one. Hi! Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebecca, but you can call me Becky, Bex, or Becca. Today I'm with my sister. Say hi.
Hi.
Her name is Annette, and you can follow her in the in the links that I'm gonna put on the screen. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about something that is very interesting. This is a question that I get asked all the time. My Asian friends, my Filipino friends here, they're always asking me, and the question is, as an Asian person, can I use the N-word? So what do you think about that?
That's an interesting question.
It is an interesting question. So first of all, we should make a disclaimer. Like, disclaimer, this is our opinion. It's our opinions.
Don't get offended.
Yeah, please don't get offended. We're not trying to make like a battle or like a war, an internet war. Like, we're not trying to be controversial or nothing like that. This is just our own personal experiences and opinions with the N-word here in the Philippines, okay?
Yes.
So let's get into it. Let's start. Do you have any Asian friends who ask you if they can use the N-word?
Yes.
And how do you usually respond to them?
I usually tell them that it's a difficult question to answer because there's a lot of history behind that single word.
Yeah.
So I cannot just say yes or no.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. We have to look at the reason why it's offensive in the first place.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not Asian people who made it offensive, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Right? It's white people who made it offensive. So because a person is Asian, does that mean that they get a free pass? Because
well, honestly, I'm not sure. It's a very difficult question to answer.
Okay, think about it this way, okay? Asian people have been oppressed by white people as well. Not all Asian people, but like some Asian people, and they've gone through like a similar struggle as black people, you know? And not only that, but I read somewhere, I think it was an article, and they said that there was a time here in the Philippines when they were colonized, the Americans used to use the N-word on them as well. So I was wondering, like, does that give them a pass though?
It would make sense because they were called the N-word, but doesn't the N-word mean black? Oh, they used to be, right? Like super dark?
Yeah, because the native Filipinos used to be dark skinned.
Yeah, they're the same tone as us.
Yeah. What are the Aeta people? Like there's some natives here in the Philippines who look exactly like us. Like they're dark skinned.
And they have hair like us.
Yeah, they also have kinky hair. Yeah, like kinky hair. That's what I was thinking. Okay, if they said the N-word,
yeah, I wouldn't be like,
I'm not gonna be offended because they have melanin, you know?
They definitely have melanin. They're like our brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, okay, how about the light-skinned Asians?
You know, actually, I've thought about that before. There's also black Americans who are mixed with white, and they end up looking really light. However, they're still black. Are they allowed to say it?
Because they have black. They have black blood in them, you know.
Okay, even if they look white and then they say the N-word, and you're like, "Excuse me."
No. So you're saying it's about the color of their skin,
no,
their complexion.
I'm asking.
So if they're light skinned, they're not allowed to say it. And if they're dark skinned, they're allowed to say it.
No, that's what I'm asking. Like, is it like that? Because if it's like that, it feels a little...
I don't know. I'm confused, honestly, if I'm being honest.
Okay, it matters because you said that it traces back to when the white people called them the N-word.
Okay.
In that case, then I'd agree that only the dark skin can say it. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, wait, don't. I don't.
No,
do it at your own.
It's okay, and this is your own opinion. Okay. I feel like a lot of Filipinos don't actually know that the N-word is offensive. They're ignorant. Like they don't know the true meaning of the N-word because when they say it, it's like they think it's just the word black. Because they also have the word Negro. Yeah. There's also another word here in the Philippines, itim. I always hear people say itim. Like, yeah, there's itim, which itim means black. Yeah. So I feel like to them, nigga and itim and Negro are the same. Have you ever been in a situation where like a Filipino person calls you the N-word?
Yeah, I mean, but it's usually just street kids. They haven't really been taught. They're not educated either, like in this case.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
sometimes
think about it.
If I see like a street kid calling me the N-word, I don't really get offended. I usually feel like sorry for them, because it's like, okay, you're not educated enough to know that that word is offensive. Yeah, this reminds me, there's this one time, me and my mom and my African friend, we're all from Kenya. We were looking for a UV Express, which is like a public transport van here in the Philippines. And people who help like the customers get the UVs, they usually talk with each other on walkie-talkies. So there's this guy who was on a walkie-talkie. He was speaking Tagalog, but I could understand some of the words. So he was talking and he was like, yeah, dito lang, tatlong mga n-gga. They're standing here, they're waiting for a UV Express. And I was still like,
excuse me?
Tatlong mga what? mga,
Yeah,
did you just say mga So I feel like people like that, they don't say it in like to offend you.
Yeah.
They just say it because they don't necessarily know that that word has a lot of history in it and, you know, is offensive. They just say it because they think it's black, you know. What if an Asian person grew up in a community where most of the people are black and they say the N-word all the time? And that kid grew up with, like, you know, the hip-hop culture, the black culture.
Now, if he'd say the N-word, I'd actually understand why. Because you know, kids are usually influenced with the people around them. So it makes sense. But is it right? That's the question. I do not think it's right. But I feel like even if he said it, I wouldn't be like
you'd understand.
So, yeah, I'd understand.
To some extent, have like a pass. Just a tiny little pass, you know? Okay, I want to talk about the term ch-gga. Have you ever heard of that term before?
Oh yeah, like an Asian who acts black.
It basically means Chinese nigga. Just an Asian person who's into like hip hop, what's up, who's like into like the black culture. Yeah. Basically like a black person trapped in
an Asian body.
Kid. Like, do you know that series Fresh Off the Butt?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the
like
older
that
kid is
like that kid.
ch-gga.
Yeah, that kid is like the definition of like a ch-gga. See?
Yeah.
So it's like, do such people get a pass to say the N-word?
Absolutely not.
I mean,
no, they do not get an N-word.
Why not?
Because Becky, first and foremost, that is so wrong. It's just like something they usually grow out of. Think about it.
I mean, not really.
And if they don't, they usually become like a rapper.
Another question, okay? What if this Asian guy or this Asian girl is your homie, like your best friend, and then she's like, or he's like, hey, what's up, my nigga? Would you get offended by that?
I only have friends who are educated. And, no, listen. If they said it, I'd be like, excuse me? You know, I have a friend who said it.
I do, with some certain people. I have some close Asian friends, Filipino friends, who have like the N-word pass.
That makes sense.
Because it's not like they're saying it in a bad way. They're not using the N-word to like belittle me. They're just saying it as like, hey, what's up, my homie? What's up, my, you know, my gang? Like, you're my friend. Like, that's basically what they mean. Don't think that just because you're Asian, you can just go around saying the word. You have to like make sure that like you're not gonna offend your friend first. You have to ask them first for permission, and then if they're like, yeah, it's cool, you're my G, like, you know, then go ahead for it.
My Asian friends, we're usually just they don't say the N-word. Say the N-word. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe some of the guys, but they were actually really disrespectful with it because they never asked me.
Now that's what I'm saying, because sometimes it is offensive. What if it's in a song?
I've heard a lot of my Asian friends are like, girl, can I just say it? Because it's in a song and it's so hard. Like, you know that Doja Cat was like, I'm not your mommy, nigga. That one. It's like, it's kind of hard not to say it. And it's like, I'm not your mommy. It's like, I understand the pain. I tried actually not saying the N-word, but it's like, okay.
See?
It removes the song. Like, it removes to the happiness also, like the vibe of the song. It definitely removes to it.
Yeah, that's so true. Did you see this video where there's a white girl was taken on stage by, who was it? Kendrick Lamar or something?
And then she said the N-word?
Yeah, because it was in the song. It was in the lyric. So when she was singing, she sang it, she was like, nigga. And then the whole crowd was like, oh. And they were like, take her down. And I felt so bad for her because I feel like she was set up. You know? It's like, okay, if you don't want someone to say the N-word, just don't put it in your song in the first place.
Yeah.
And I feel like...
Yeah, that's so true because artists put that word in their song so much To a point that it's like, at this point, even if someone sings it, it's not their fault, it's your fault.
Yeah, exactly.
You put it in the song, and it's like, yeah, as you said, you're setting them up. So it's like, okay.
Yeah. Because there's so many songs. I can think of so many songs. You know, so like
many songs.
Killa, West Side, Nigga.
Everything by Nicki Minaj has the N-word.
Yeah. Or Cardi.
100%.
Or just any black rapper.
100%. Like
just any black rapper. And I know so many Asian friends who are super into the hip hop culture.
Yeah.
They love listening to rap, hip hop music. And it's like, I feel so bad for them because it's like, I feel like they should at least get a pass if it's in a song, you know? Yeah. But or what's this song? Called the bottom, we could go.
Oh,
you know that song?
Yeah.
Some songs also have the N-word in the title, like that one. It's called Hot Nigga.
Yeah, I know.
There's another one, what Niggas in Paris by Kanye West and Jay-Z. So, I think we've both agreed that if it's in a song, then you get a pass as an Asian person. But
do that in your own race.
As a white person though, I don't know about that though.
As a white person, I am so sorry. You can't even make racial jokes. You know how Asians and black people make racial jokes about each other? Yeah. White people, I'm so sorry.
Your ancestors ruined it for you guys. I'm sorry.
You cannot make any racial jokes without being called out. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, but
you cannot say the N-word.
Like, even if it's in a song, like
I'm so sorry.
I still feel kind of awkward if a white person said it.
Okay, what if it was like a best friend white person? Because have you seen that video?
Okay, but listen, we're not talking about white people. We're talking about Asian people.
Fine. This is to Asians only.
Asians only. Asians only. Okay. Yes. Maybe if there's a black person around, maybe ask them first, just to avoid offending them, because 100%. everybody has different opinions. Like I said, I'm chill with it, but some people might not be as chill
with it. Yeah, so, I'd rather you ask me first.
I'd say ask first, and then if they say go ahead, then
if you're close friends with the person. Okay, wait, what if they're by themselves? Are they allowed to say it?
Yeah, I feel like if you're by yourself, like, who cares? No one's gonna hear you. So, you know, you can go ahead and say the N-word, say it as loud as you want, because you're by yourself.
It's like white chicks. Remember that saying, oh, nobody's here. And they start singing it in the car. I don't remember the song, but they started saying the N-word.
The N-word was in there, right?
Yeah, it was in there. They kept saying the N-word.
See, something like that. Like, if there's no black person around, and, you know.
My opinion. Like, I don't think saying it, like, by yourself is really nice.
When no one else is around?
Yeah, because I just feel like it's like you can.
But no one is around. Like, who cares? In like the shower, or if you're singing the song by yourself in like your bedroom or something where no one else is gonna hear, then.
Don't look at me. I'm not doing anything she's saying.
No, then I feel like it's okay. Like, no one's gonna hear in the first place. So, you know, just have your own privacy, have your own fun.
Okay, fine, you can say it, but I'm not gonna say that I agree with that. Like, you can say it, but I'd rather you say it in front of me. Why? With my approval. It's because of the intention. That's what I'm saying. If they say it by themselves, it's like they might be like being racist or something like that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. No, I don't.
Okay. Forget that. Just cut that whole thing out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I blanked out for like a second. I was like, Why are you even talking about people saying it by themselves?
It doesn't matter.
Anyways, you know what? Never mind. So, okay. Yes or no? No discussions, no nothing. Okay? Yes or no? I'm gonna ask the questions that we just asked each other, okay? Because I feel like this video is a bit confusing where it's like some parts yes, some parts no. So, what if it's your homie? Just quick. Don't think about it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Me too, yes. What if an Asian grew up in a black community where everyone says it? Yes.
That happens.
What if you're an Asian and all your friends are black? Quick, yes or no?
I'm not sure. It matters. Okay. If all your friends are black, ask them first. If they're okay with it, then okay.
Okay, fine. So that's
not,
yes, but ask.
Yeah.
What if it's in a song?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I think the conclusion to all of this is, as an Asian person, you do get some sort of pass. Yeah. But you should ask first. If there's a black person, get their approval first, and then if they say sure, then you can go ahead and say it. Don't just go around screaming the word at the top of your lungs, you know.
But then you have to remember that this word, it also carries a lot of like history.
Yeah, it does.
So
sometimes I feel weird saying it, even if I'm black, you know?
Yes.
Because I feel like, because I'm African, I'm not African American. I feel like
true.
the N-word is for African Americans, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just plain African, so sometimes I feel like I'm offending them when I say the N-word.
If that's true, if the N-word is only for African Americans and African people use it, then I think Asian people can use it as well. But I'd say that only applies to the melanin Asian people.
The melanated?
Yeah, so like the native Filipinos, they can use it because they're dark skinned. Because they were also called that word, so that word kind of it's also in their history.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
This is a very controversial topic. Everybody just has different like opinions and different, you know, so there's not really like a fully yes answer and a fully no answer. It's just somewhere in between. It's very confusing. So anyways, I think that's it for us today. Please comment down below what you think about this topic, because I'm sure that some of you guys have opinions about it. So please, if you're Asian, if you're African, if you're white, whatever, like just please comment your opinions. Tell us what you think about this topic, because both of us are still learning. So please educate us. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.